We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs. The Yanks are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Jake Arrieta is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
At the plate, Joe Morgan, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Joe Morgan.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now for Sunday Night Baseball as the first pitch is swung on and missed as we get the series finale underway. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team is taking it up.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Caesar ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He's going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Warren Spahn, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting second, center fielder, John Shea.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. One and two.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Griffey will reach up and pull this one in, and that'll do it. Digging in now for the Yankees, Ted Williams. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
behind 0-2 now. And now pitch on the way. Count remains at 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. Bryant's got it. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Stepping into the box, Chipper Jones. He enters play sixth in the American League in the batting race. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Arrieta is ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard to third. Bryant is up with it. On to first as they're able to take care of Chipper. 2 away.
Batting sixth, designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mike Schmidt, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side, but foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit out towards second, taken in by Zobrist. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Chris Bryant now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Here's Addison Russell. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Addison Russell.
Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Count even now at 1-1.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go for.
In tight with the slider. 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2. Pops this one up. Spahn is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping into the box, Al Kaline. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
So coming to the plate, Jackie Robinson. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go big.
Now at the plate, Johnny Bench. First at-bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. He's running. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And that, as you see, will extend his hitting streak to an even 30 ball games. That is some month of baseball.
D-Row, I'm going to have to ask you about this. Is that kind of the number when you start thinking about, hey, you're having a really good streak?
I would say 5 is probably a really good.
So this guy's raking right now.
30 games. You know what I think of when I think of 30 games? That's a month of sleeping with just nice dreams every night. 1 knock every game for a month. Pretty special.
Now that's popped up. Bryant is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
First baseman number 5.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Jeff Bagwell. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Yanks. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Fouled off. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Caesar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ready for another chance. Ken Griffey Jr. hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Bullet back up the middle. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Digging in to try it again, Chipper Jones. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive to left. Caesar is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Here's Jason Hayward now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw down to first, 1 away.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Jay. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Pulled toward right center field. Morgan over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
First baseman number 40.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Popped him up. Morgan on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. Striding in once again, Mike Schmidt. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Designated hitter.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. And that, as you see, will extend his hitting streak to an even 30 ball game. That is some month of baseball.
D-Roll, I'm going to have to ask you about this. Is that kind of the number when you start thinking about, hey, you're having a really good streak?
I would say 5 is probably a really
So
good
this guy's raking right now.
30 games. You know what I think of when I think of 30 games? That's a month of sleeping with. Just nice strings every day. 1 knock every game for a month. Pretty special.
Hit well on the ground to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. Last half of the next Cub up, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Russell.
And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Here's Javier Baez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Sliced hard on the ground. Zobrist has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joe Morgan. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Arrieta gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the bleachers and gone.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Standing in now, Jeff Bagwell. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Montero is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. Left center, base hit.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready for another shot now, Ted Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. High in the air and deep down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Caesar coasts under it. And that's the 3rd out. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Through 5 1/2, it's now 1-0 New York. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Now at the plate, Matt Caesar. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Matt Caesar.
And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count, hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
When a guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Popped him up. Bench shading to his right. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Digging in once again, Chipper Jones. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. Here comes the first pitch. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Rizzo over to his left. 1 away. Ready once again. Out Kalon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Arrieta sets. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. But a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling. Into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Ground ball right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Oh, and Hayward shoots off the cannon. He is out at home plate.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
In now, Johnny Bench. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Koji Uehara will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Into the box, Jeff Bagwell. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone into the bleachers. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Line toward the alley in left center. Caesar is there, and he puts it away to stop the... Here's Jason Hayward now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Towards second. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, he never stopped grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Anthony Rizzo comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball one. Hayward leads off first with one away. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Here's Chris Bryant now. He went down on strikes last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that... Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Ted Williams. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hits this one hard the other way. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Stepping into the box, Chipper Jones. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Williams rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay, and he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
In now, Mike Schmidt.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Digging in and looking for more, Al Kaline. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jackie Robinson, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan. This is line to left. Caesar will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the ready once again. Addison Russell. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now at the plate, Matt Caesar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit in the air down the right field line. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the... Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Carl Edwards Jr. enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jeff Bagwell, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Hit sharply toward the right side. Hayward is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Riding in once again, Ken Griffey Jr., who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hop high in the air. Bryant has a play. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in to try it again, Ted Williams. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jay giving chase. And that's the 3rd out. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Is laid off of for ball number 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this.
3-2 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Missed with a slider.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. And he's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Throw down to third. And he saw it coming that time, back in standing. Montero at third. Jay on a second with 2 down. Again to first. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Ready for another shot now. Addison Russell. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
9-1 is the way this one ends. New York get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Warren Spahn earns his 6th winning decision in this one, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 9 runs on 15 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,000. Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the 13th pick, the Miami Marlins select the center fielder from the East Region.
Once again, as last year, this returning candidate gets a call from his advisor on the third day of the MLB draft. If returning after a stint in college, the player will have had plenty of time to visualize and mentally prepare for the day's events.
At the plate, number 23. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Number 23.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Ready for another chance. Number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Right here, on the back.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Hill. Way. Runners off for second. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in and looking for more. Number 23. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, he didn't get the result.
Digging in once again, number 23, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Run it out,
Fielded cleanly on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but into the box, number 23. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a sliding attempt at second, but he can't corral it, and that ought to be a base hit.
Got a way to square it up. Great job.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A one It's time for baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2. Now batting, number 23. He'll take his first hacks here. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings. Through it to fall behind. The 0-1 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. To his left.
Right here.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Hey, on the bright side, he does move the runner over, which in a regular game is what a manager would want for him. But in a show.
Coming to the plate now, number 23. Two's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Eastern Prospects lead it 3-1. Standing in, number 23, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. And that's going to land foul. Steiner aboard here at first with nobody out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Carson. And that's the first out of the inning. Now in the box, number 23. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. From the stretch. Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
That's an out, but scouts will like that at bat. Solid contact. Gave the ball a good ride. Just a little bit unlucky he hit it right at someone. The scouts are more interested in his.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, number 23. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Shot down the first baseline. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first. He's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Fly ball out toward right field. Carson moves over. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Settling in now, number 23, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
The 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Morales moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So striding in, number 23. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Carson is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Central yet to win after banging out 6.
Welcome back to the... With the 11th pick, the Pittsburgh Pirates select the center fielder from the East Region.
For the 3rd straight year, this young player has been drafted by a major league club. After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent. A welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Corey Stroud gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Leading off for Altoona.
Stepping in, number 23, and he's ready to take his first cuts. Hit back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Max Moroff, as he'll get. Set. Here's the 3-2. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop.
The 1-2, and now the runner's trying for third. He swings and misses. Throw down, and he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeout. At the plate, number 23, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Luplow on third. Osuna is at second with nobody out. Here's a line drive that'll get into left center field. It's a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
And there he goes towards second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit.
Come on, get out, get out, get
throw
out.
to third. And he's out on a strong throw. Stepping in, number 23. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Swung on and missed. Out. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. The relay throw, and he is in there.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Akron, number 76, Adam Fletcher.
This is flared out towards second. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, D-Row,
At the plate, number 23. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, everyone wants to get their season off on the right foot and feel like all the hard work during the offseason and spring training has paid off. He came out here excited to play a real game again, and he really had a great game.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Altoona swung the bats well with 16 hits. The show's continuing coverage.